Today we'll be learning how to use the CG program, or CGinator. We'll be using a filter separator package to illustrate this. What we want to do first is bring each item in the model to its base drawing. So we'll first open the structural drawing by opening the XREF out of the general arrangement. We then open Edge. Edge always needs to be set for the CG program to bomb view or default. Also, the mode needs to be set to single. Next, we want to verify each individual CG. So we scroll over until we reach the CG status column. Go to the column title and click on the filter key to filter out the bad CGs. These CGs need to be revised to an accurate CG. Luckily, we have a program to do just that. Select all the items that need to be revised and hit the Re-CG button. A box pops up displaying how many item CGs were revised. Next, we want to exit Edge and re-enter. Now we'll see that all these CGs are good. You want to double check to make sure there are no more bad CGs. If there are, which they're not in here, but I'll use this as an example, click the item and click Hide Unselected, so you'll be able to view the item, and click CG Item, which will give the individual CG for that item. It will show as a red or blue marker. If it is correct or looks accurate, go back into Edge and click Clear CG, which will take out that marker, and Show All, which will show all our components. Next, we verify that all the weights are correct. Just click on Total Weight and scroll through to verify all the weights are correct. Make sure you have no zeros in your weight, otherwise you'll have an inaccurate weight. Also, you want to see what's unintelligent in here and see if it's going to affect your drawing. So select all, click Hide Selected, and come back and you'll see that some two-dimensional grading which isn't going to affect it, and some nuts. So come back in here. For ease of time, I'm not going to put intelligence into the nuts. However, you'll want to verify that each time. You come up here and click Show All, so it will show all the components back. In order to get the CG of the items of the skid, click Select All, CG. We'll go back and we'll see the CG marker was placed in the drawing. Inside of the CG marker is the weight for the skid, 5,266. We want to make sure that this matches the edge weight, 5,266, which it does. We also need to make note of this weight so we can put it as a generic attachment inside of the general arrangement. So we want to escape from this, go ahead and save this, and just close out the drawing, reload the general arrangement, and open the vessel XREF. We'll be repeating the same process as we did for the structural. Go to Edge, CG Status, filter out all the bad, select all, Re-CG, escape, re-enter Edge, double check this CG status, Check all your weights, make sure that you have no zeros and that your weights match up. Select all, hide selected, and it looks like only the seams are unintelligent in this drawing. Show all. Now we want to get the center of gravity for the entire skid. So select all, click on CG, and it will throw a CG marker into the vessel. We also want to verify the weight, which is 18,660. Matches up to edge weight, and it does. And we need to make a note of that for the general arrangement XREF attachment. Escape, save, close out, and reload. Next we want to generic attach the XREFs. So we use little edge in order to accomplish this. Click on the structural. It'll give you an option to use the centroid or let me choose. In this case, for the XREFs, we want to choose our own center of gravity. Click on generic, and it asks for the center of gravity that we calculated previously for the structural. Just type in a description. In the previous weight we had was 5,266 pounds. Update. We want to do the same thing with the vessel. Click on little edge, click on the vessel, let me choose the center of gravity, and we type in, just for ease of time, I'm just going to put vessel, and the weight was 18,660 pounds. Update. Now we need to repeat the whole process for the calculation of the center of gravity for the entire skid. So we'll go to edge, go over to the CG status cone, and check to make sure that there are no bad CGs, which there are. So we'll come over, select all these, click on re-CG, escape, re-enter edge, and double check that we have no bad CGs now, and we don't. We'll double check the weights and make sure that all weights are accurate and there are no zero weights. We'll also select all, hide selected, to ensure that we don't have any unintelligent items. The XREFs are actually in there because they're not selected in edge. Looks like we have U-bolts. We need to enter in intelligence into all items that need intelligence. For ease of time, we're not going to do that. However, it needs to be done. We'll come over here, select all items, click on CG, and we have the CG marker of the entire skid. If it makes it easier, we can go into the vessel and the structural and scale this center of gravity marker down, so we'll be able to tell which CG marker we have for the entire skid. Just verify that the CG is accurate and has the correct weight. 35,749 pounds. 35,749 pounds. and that is the CG program.